I guess I'll start off. Guys, this is Insomniac here, doing a dual comm with WolfSpartan1. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell a little bit about your channel?
Okay, my name is WolfSpartan1, as you know. Um, what I do actually is completely nothing. I do whatever I want to, and they have to watch it.
Is that basically it, or
Yeah, yeah, that's basically it.
what games do you usually play or plan on doing commentaries over?
I don't know, mostly Minecraft, because I play that too much. Of course, I'll find one of the 1,000 Call of Duty games and do a comm over that, and sometimes Halo. That's about it, though.
Well, you did say you wanted to talk about Halo 4, so you want to get started on that anywhere, or?
Yeah, well, I'd like to talk about this new enemy that they have going on in Halo 4.
Okay.
Somehow, when I think about it, I'm wondering if they're just screwing with us. I wonder if there actually is a new enemy and not just a revamped old enemy.
Yeah, I've been hearing some things about, they're not bringing the flood back into it, but then again, I've seen some things that they may be bringing the flood back into this, so I really don't know where they're going with that, and they haven't seen anything about what this new enemy might even be.
I don't think it's going to be like an engineer with a machine gun on its back, because, I mean, that would be cool, but I don't expect it.
Yeah,
Uh,
that'd be a little bit ridiculous for Halo standards anyway.
yeah. And I don't think they're going to play the flood card again because that was a cool plot twist in like 2001 when the game came out.
Yeah.
But right now it's like what everyone else is doing. It's like space zombies. Oh no. We have that in Call of Duty, we have that in Dead Space. I mean, it's everywhere.
Well, I did see somewhere, and I added it to the bottom part of those notes that I sent you. It said something about probably putting some COD qualities in Halo as far as like your unlimited sprint that you always have, that you have in Call of Duty, and you, like Spartan points to gain armor like Modern Warfare 2 had. So I don't know how good that's going to work out, or if anyone really, any diehard Halo fans would like that too much, going toward the kind of COD features.
Well, no, knowing how 343 is like the godchild of Halo, I mean, they're not going to try and mess with it by putting Call of Duty features everywhere. I mean, it's centered towards the hard time Halo fans, and I don't think they're going to mess with it too badly. When it comes to Spartan points, to purchase abilities and armors and whatnot, I mean, they did that in Halo Reach, and no one had a problem with it. And I really don't see it as a real prevalent problem in this online community that they're trying to set up.
Yeah, like you say, it was in Halo Reach, so I really don't see it being too big of a problem either. But let's see. Then they got this Spartan Ops thing they're trying to work out, kind of like Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 2 and 3. So that'll be interesting to see when it comes out.
Yeah, well, they haven't really explained much about Spartan Ops. I mean, if they have, I mean, I hadn't understand it that well. But I don't know. Since they took Spartan Ops and they say that they replaced it with Firefight or for the Firefight.
Yeah, it seems like
Um,
they took that out of it.
yeah, which is gonna suck.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that Spartan Ops is going to be kind of like a mix between objective-based like game types and who knows, there might be some campaign enemies like stuck in there sometimes. I mean, they're not saying that they're not doing that.
Yeah, they really haven't disclosed too much information as far as what Spartan Ops would actually contain. So they're kind of leaving that open for any rumors to fly, I guess.
Something that I was really excited about was the DMR is back with the BR.
Oh, I actually preferred that. I actually did better with the DMR over the BR, even still, when I
I
go
know.
switch back from game to game. I mean, I can get probably 20 kills a game now versus Halo 3 when I use the BR. I'll be lucky if I get 10.
Well, I don't know. I'd like to see how that would meld with the whole if it's even going to be in the campaign, the DMR.
Yeah, I mean, that's still
Because
yet to be determined, but I heard possibly they might actually have still both Battle Rifle and DMR, so I mean, that's like two rivals competing right there.
it's like if you were to put Call of Duty and Halo together in a room, which one would find a weapon first?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Well, first off, God, there's so many things that they have for Halo 4 now, and for me, I'm not all too excited about Halo 4. I mean, I was excited when the trailer came out, and I was like, "Oh my God, Master Chief is back!" Ah! But now it's just like, so they're going to change everything.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the same old Halo that everybody's come to love. It's all these new things coming to it and tweaking and this and that. And I mean, there's some positive things like I seen something about all the sound effects and all that. They've scrapped everything and just redone it
Oh yeah.
from the ground up. So that ought to be interesting to see how that turns out.
Yeah, but for me, I mean, I want them to go back to core Halo. I mean, I wouldn't care if they just scrapped everything right now and just stuck 4 on Halo 3 and made me buy that. I would still buy that.
See, that's one thing that I was kind of thinking about before. If they would have just stuck, I know Halo Reach, it has its good points, it has its bad points, but with all those new additions to the game, they should have just, for this next one, they should just go back to the format that Halo 3 was on and just stick with it because that game sold tons when it first came out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and then Halo Reach comes out and people played it for a little while and were like, go back to Halo 3.
Yeah, I loved Halo 3. I loved its story. I loved its playability. I mean, I would go on Halo 3 every single day, just playing my ass off until it was bedtime.
Oh yeah, I've done that many times. And one thing that I don't like, I mean, some of the armor abilities for Halo Reach they're fine, but you get that Spartan lock, and that thing just pisses me off. I mean, you see a guy, you're shooting the hell out of him, he's almost dead, and all of a sudden, oh look, he goes into turtle mode. That's what a friend of mine calls it. Like does that little Hulk smash crap. It's like, what the hell is this? It's like it's delaying the inevitable. You're gonna die. Just face it. you know.
I'm patient. I just wait. I just wait for them to, and even sometimes I time my grenades and I just throw it right at their feet, and I'm just like,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I do with the sticky grenades. As soon as they come out of that, it's instantly just sticky grenade right at the feet. You're done, buddy.
But 343 or Bungie, whoever worked on that, tried to balance that with one of the patches, and I did not see it implemented
Yeah, I
whatsoever.
don't see no change in that whatsoever. It's still the same piss you off, perk that everybody seems, all these little noobs seem to use because they don't want to die.
What they should do is just remove it from the online game entirely.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I actually think they should have done that long ago because there's so many people that just hate that perk, and it's retarded that they haven't even thought to maybe, make it weaker or outright remove it, from the game. Well, the
Multiplayer
multiplayer
modes,
maps,
yeah,
as far as those go, supposedly they're not going to be pulled from bits and pieces of the campaign. They're going to be all original for their own.
that's where I'm indifferent because in I think it was Halo 3, I was always concerned that some of the maps wasn't in the campaign, and I would go around campaign and go, oh my god, this would look so good in multiplayer. Whereas in Halo Reach, it was pretty much the same. But I don't know. It just depends on how the campaign is going to look. If that's going to be a problem. I mean, if the campaign is going to be like some gray, non-scenic place that you can escape to shoot enemies, I mean, that's not going to be the best thing to put in a multiplayer experience.
Yeah.
However,
I mean, if they were really good maps, then it would be fine. As long as they're not too dull or bland or whatnot, you got to give a little bit of excitement to the maps to get people interested and like them.
I know, and even like throw in the occasional Easter egg. I have another idea for Halo. As a
What's that?
longtime Halo fan, I gotta tell them this: stop copying Call of Duty.
Yeah, that is one thing a lot of people, even myself, had a problem with. It's just too many similarities between the two games, and they're supposed to be completely different.
If they put iron sights in Halo 4, I'm done.
Yeah, I think that would be about the end for a lot of people. Just leave it the way it is. You don't need drastic changes like that.
Yeah.
It's like Call of Duty is its own little creative genius. Leave Halo the way it is. People like it the way it is. You don't need to keep adding all this crap to it that resembles Call of Duty because then it's going to be a whole different game that nobody recognizes.
I know, because when Halo 1 first came out, everyone bought that game, and everyone did. And when Halo 2 came out, everyone bought that because they thought it was going to be just as good. But they added stuff, and they took some stuff away. And then when Halo 3 comes out, we see a lot less people bought it because they knew that they were going to add stuff and take stuff away. That was Halo's downfall because people just thought it was just a re-editing over and over.
See,
Which is why,
myself, when
yeah,
I first heard about Halo, I was not interested at all. You know, I had a PS2, and a buddy of mine just got an Xbox, and he's like, "Hey, you gotta come over and play this game Halo." I'm like, "Nah, that game sucks." You know, and I was just not interested. I was, playing San Andreas, all the time and whatnot, and a bunch of games over there. And then finally, he tells me one day, "Hey, come over, try this game." I said, "Okay." We were playing Halo 2, and once I started playing it, I couldn't put the controller down. I was like, "Holy shit, I love this game." Why didn't I do this sooner? He's like, "I told you it was good." So we went, and I stayed at his house like all day and night. We played through the first campaign and the second one, and then I went out and bought both of them. And then as soon as Halo 3 came out, I was one of the first people to have that damn game. I just got hooked as soon as I played it. And before, I just couldn't believe it. I thought it sucked one minute. Next minute, I'm one of the biggest fans of Halo.
I know. I was a late Halo bloomer because the first time I bought any Xbox product was in 2008. I haven't even played Halo 2. To be honest, I've not played Halo 2.
Oh, I used to do all like the little secret jumps to get on top of the buildings. Like there was one on Zanzibar where you crouch down by a window or something,
Yeah.
and you jump down, and it like bounces you all the way up and on top of the roof of the building, like a super jump. I mean, I had a friend of mine teaching me all those things, and then they finally shut down the servers, and that's kind of what pissed me off because I like going back there every once in a while and playing the game, even though there wasn't really anybody on it until they decided to shut the thing down.
Well, there's always Halo 2 PC.
See,
And
I've never played that on PC, so I wouldn't. I've always done it on Xbox only.
Halo was originally supposed to be for a Mac.
Really?
Yeah, but we see how that turned out. Now
Yeah.
they got into Microsoft, and suddenly they didn't suck.
Yeah, and then eventually Bungie got pushed out of it.
No, it's like nobody likes Bungie anymore.
Well,
I've
I think
always
there
been
was one
wondering
or
what
two
they're
guys
doing
that
now.
actually went 2, 3, 4, 3 to stay with the project in general to make sure it was going to turn out all right. So we at least still got a couple creative minds on it from Bungie.
Yeah, if I had $1 for every creative mind now working on Halo, I'd have about like $5.
Yeah, that'd be about it. One good thing I did see about this game is, like Call of Duty, you can join games that are already in progress rather than like Halo, your whole team quits and then you're screwed fighting a team of like 6 to 8 people by yourself and losing horribly. Now I've seen that they may make the games joinable like Call of Duty, so that's one good thing that I'm actually looking forward to for this game.
Yeah, I think that's a good addition too. I mean, I was pissed off because one of my friends was just playing the game with like all of his friends, and I wasn't invited. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna join this game. I'm gonna join this game right now, I said. And then it's like, okay, I'm gonna wait a half hour for the game to get over, and then I'm going to play with him. Half hour comes by, and I'm just like, balls to it.
Yeah, I've always hated that. Like somebody says, "Oh, come and play Halo," or whatnot. And I'm like, okay, well, they're in the middle of a game, and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And about 10 minutes later, oh, there's an invite. Finally,
Maybe Halo is actually listening. Maybe 343 is listening instead of just copying stuff.
that'd
I
be
don't know.
nice if they actually were. Who knows?
They have a really good connection with their fan base, which is why I really love the whole 343 and Bungie thing, because they actually care about who their games are going to instead of, like Call of Duty, who know that everyone is going to buy it.
Yeah, and they wait so long. They even put out a good patch that everybody's been wanting since the game comes out.
Would you like to know something?
What's
I only
that?
have one Call of Duty game,
You only have one. Which one is that?
Black Ops.
You don't have none of the other ones?
Nope. I was never really interested in Call of Duty. I mean, a lot of people said if you buy one, you buy all of them, and I was just like,
Well, in
okay.
most cases that's true. I mean, I actually started in the middle of the whole thing with Call of Duty 4. I mean, total noob to the whole game. My friend's sister was dating this guy. Says, "Oh, you got to come get this game." I said, "Yeah, maybe." I'd never played Call of Duty ever. And then when Call of Duty 4 came out, I went and got it, and I was just horrible. I mean, extremely. I was playing with guys that were getting 30 kills a match, and I was lucky if I got 5.
Yeah, that was the same for me too. I'd go on to Black Ops, and I wouldn't even know how to use iron sights because I'm so used to like controls for other games.
Yeah. I mean, I had my sensitivity set so damn low because I just never changed any of it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I was moving slow. Guys were getting a drop on me before I even had a chance to look at them. And finally, I started increasing my sensitivity and whatnot, playing more and more and more and more. I was getting on every single night, playing with the same guys all the time. Eventually, it started getting better. But
Yeah,
it
my
took-
sensitivity is always on like 8 or 9.
yeah, I
Something
got mine about
really high.
I got mine between 7 and 8, I believe. So, I mean, now I'm lucky if I walk away with less than 12 kills. Oh, as far as older maps, I've seen that they might be remastering some of the older maps and bringing them back. Which maps from the older Halo games would you like to see?
God, I'd have to look back to some of the older Halo games, but Infinity from Halo 1,
That'd be a nice one.
High Ground,
Maybe there you go.
that was really fun. I loved it. I watched every episode of Hell, if you've ever heard of it.
I was
Someone
actually glad
has.
when they brought Blackout back. Well, it was originally Lockout, they made it Blackout, but that was like one of my favorite maps on
Oh
Halo 2.
God, they should do that again.
Yeah, they definitely need to bring that one back. And I'm trying to remember that snowy map that was on Halo 2. I can't remember the name of it. It was really big, and you guys started on either side, and you worked toward the middle, and that's when you collide with the other team and whatnot. And
Sidewinder,
yeah, there
something
you
like
go.
that. Yeah.
That was a good map too. I always thought the Avalanche was kind of like a remake of that, but I wasn't quite sure.
You know what they should do? They should actually expand one of the maps that I played a lot. Snowbound. Do you remember Snowbound?
Yeah,
Yeah, they should make that, yet make it bigger, put more stuff in it, and not set it in a snow world, like maybe in a desert or like some weird tropical area surrounded by trees. Because when I was playing Halo 3, Guardian was my favorite map ever just because of how it looked.
oh yeah.
And I loved Snowbound because of how it played, because a lot of people said that Snowbound sucked. I loved Snowbound. It was perfect. So if they could mix all of those good qualities, I would buy the game for that reason only.
Just take like 3 of those maps and just jumble them all together with the same all their features. See what they come up with. That'd be actually a good idea. Because I mean, there was a couple maps like Zanzibar when they redid it and came out with Last Resort. I was actually glad that that map came back because that was another one of my favorite maps. I mean, yeah, they made some changes to it, but it actually made it better than it was before.
You know, that was one of the maps that I wanted in Halo Reach because it would work awesome with the armor abilities.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it would.
yeah, like jetpack, you could go on top of a building and whatnot, or you could do armor lock in the middle of the map.
Yeah. Well, see, if you
No
get
one can
jetpack
kill
on that
me.
map, then people will be like, "Oh, you took away my super jump. I'll just fly up there," you know. Well, what
Yeah.
about the gameplay being faster than the previous games?
God, we were on the same wavelengths. I was just about to say that. I don't know. I don't know how you can make gameplay faster for Halo. I mean, Halo is pretty much minimally good when it comes to speed of games.
Yeah, I've
'Cause, like,
always thought that too. You know, it doesn't seem like it was too slow. You know, it's just like the perfect
yeah,
speed for the game.
I know. I find Call of Duty too fast, even though I've only played one of them.
Oh yeah, kill confirm gets ridiculous.
And if they put kill cams in Halo, I would not be mad
That would actually
because
be pretty cool. You could because sometimes you don't even know where the hell you get killed from. So it'd be
I know.
nice to see where that person was. You know, when they saw you and decided to pick you off.
And it's just like, wait a second, I have a kill cam, and then you watch the kill cam, and you're just like, that is amazing. I know where he is now. And so you just throw a grenade in a random direction, and it just automatically sticks, and he's like, fuck!
Well, the one thing that some people that probably never played Halo that play Call of Duty all the time don't realize is the theater mode for Call of Duty that actually came from Halo. So I mean that's one way that they integrated some Halo feature into Call of Duty. So I mean I guess it was only a matter of time before they did the vice versa, brought some of that over to Halo 4.
And you want to know why they put theater mode into Halo?
Why is that?
The fans were making machinimas, and they were just like, we need to make this better for them. And that's just one of the ways that we know that 343, Bungie, Halo itself loves us.
Well, see, that's actually another thing that helped Rooster Teeth get their start is by being able to, you know, record their videos better and their episodes of Red versus Blue, and it made it a lot easier for them to do the different angles and whatnot for their show.
I think that was a good turn for them because Rooster Teeth, they started out with like blocking off some parts of the guy's HUD and just like going on custom matches with damn system link. But then we implemented this, and they're like, wait, we can have more than that many people on screen at once. And I don't know, it was a good turn. It was a good turn because actually it makes me think right now, is there going to be theater in Halo 4? I mean, they haven't really confirmed nor denied this.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that either. And if they weren't to put that, if they did not put that in, that would actually be a big step backwards for them because they cannot do without that theater mode. Too many people like going by and seeing the impossible angles of certain kills that they've made and getting all these great angles for when they do their montages and whatnot. And if they were to take that out, well, that would eliminate some of the people that do montages. It would eliminate some of their ability to get their good shots.
Alright, this is now a test of love. If 343 is watching this, out of, I don't know, 12 people, if you love us, you will keep theater. And if you don't love us, well, you can stick something else in there and make us happy again.
Yeah, it'd have to be something that would improve the game 100% if they took away theater, because that is a big part of that game.
Flood firefight.
There you go. That is one thing they should have definitely left in there. I always enjoyed playing firefight, and it kind of sucks that they're not putting it in there.
I don't know. Spartan Ops does sound pretty good.
Now, the last thing I did see was more daily or weekly challenges like Halo Reach had. So I don't know if that's really I'm sure it's a plus because there's more credits you can earn towards getting your armor unlocked and whatnot. So
well, I was watching this this podcast that a guy was doing, and he was talking about how he liked Minecraft and whatnot, but he stopped playing Minecraft because of achievements getting added. And what it pretty much did was the achievements told you how to play the game. And with all of these daily and weekly challenges, you don't see a lot of variety in your matches. You see a lot of people doing the exact same thing trying to get these challenges. And by the end of the day, you pretty much have all the challenges, and yet everyone is now doing something different. You don't know how to perform with that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sitting. There was a time where I first seen all these daily challenges, and I just sit there and try to get them over and over and over in every single match. And finally, I just said, you know what? Screw it. This is getting kind of boring. You know, I just go out there, kill my teammates, and be done with it.
That's what I would do. Just like rocket launchers take skill, and then I kill my whole team.
Yeah, there you go. Just fly above them, one down rocket, and boom. That's one thing that always pissed people off is people team killing and whatnot.
Team killing. I loved team kill. I mean, it's a bad thing to do, so I don't condone people do that. But I do say if they are making you mad, you should pretty much do that. But
yeah,
what I was thinking of them for doing, this was a really cool idea that came to me, was that if someone does betray in Halo 4, that character automatically becomes an enemy character to them, and everyone has the authority to kill them for more points. And whenever that member who did betray kills somebody, he loses like all of his kills.
That'd actually be a good idea. That would keep people from team killing. But then, if you notice in Halo Reach, they did state that if you do team kill people or whatnot, they would actually ban you from the game for a certain amount of time, like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, well, if you ban somebody, I mean, that's just like putting someone out for timeout. I mean, they'll go, yes, I know, I've learned my lesson, and then they'll come back and just do the same thing over and over again. I mean, we need to put some discipline in this game.
Yeah, throwing them, like, make a third team just for the team killers, and then both teams go against those guys, and then they don't have the ability to kill you. That would actually be a good punishment for people that like to do that.
It's what they did for Benedict Arnold, so...
There you go.
Wait a second, Benedict Arnold isn't here? Where did he go? There he is, get him!
Well, I think that pretty much covers everything.
Yeah, so, I don't know, I've always wanted to end off in a joke. Do you know any jokes?
Well, my dad's the one that always tells me all the good jokes, and I haven't talked to him in about a week, so I haven't heard anything new.
Okay, do you think people would be offended by Princess Diana jokes?
I think that ship has already sailed.
Okay, did you hear that Princess Diana was on the radio?
Really?
Yeah, and on the windshield and on the dashboard.
I like that.
Yeah.
As sickening as it is, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, remind people what your channel is again, and...
My channel is WolfSpartan1. I do whatever I want, and you can't stop me, bronies for life.
Alright, guys, this is our Halo 4 and other subjects commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to both of us if you haven't done so already. Go over and check out his channel. Give this one a like, and thanks for watching.
Thanks, Insomniac.